You turned me into the perfect little weapon. You made me cold and effective and sharp. And then you told me it still wasn't good enough. You shaped everything about me so I would be devastatingly incendiary. Then complained about getting singed because of the resulting flames. So I worked harder, trying to please you. You trained me until I couldn't even feel my hands or feet, until I couldn't see the stars in the night sky. You pushed me and pulled me, shaping me into the perfect weapon. And I didn't know any better. This was all I had known, all I had ever been. All I was trying to do was please you. And you just pushed and pushed until I was better and better. Until one day you pushed so hard you broke something in me. And something happened that had never happened before. I cried, or at least that is what I later learned I had done. It all seemed so surreal that I don't even remember specifically what had been happening to achieve this state of imperfection. Or at least it was imperfection to you. Because you told me all I would ever be was a weapon. And weapons don't weep. But remember that this was the day you broke something in me. We both might have believed it could be fixed, but something irreversibly changed that day, and it all spiraled from there. It spiraled and changed and shifted until it was too late for you. I could no longer be your perfect little weapon, and so I broke free. But your last words to me, before I turned to the rising sun, was that I was born a weapon, and would always carry that with me, always be a weapon. And maybe that was true. Maybe I will always be a weapon. But you trained me to look fear in the eye, look death in the eye, and not even care. And despite all that training, leaving you, changing my ways, becoming a better version of myself, was the most frightened I had ever been. But bit by bit, I grew and changed. Bit by bit, I started to live rather than just survive. Bit by bit, I started to love. Love the sun and the wind, to love the friends I made along the way. The first time I told someone of my past, how I was nothing but a weapon, they looked at me. Just looked at me. And then they took in everything they could see. The fighting stance, the power in just my body, the way I always reacted to everything around me. And then they looked at my scars, my hands full of stories, weapons stained by those in the past. And they grasped them between their own two clean hands and told me it didn't matter. They should have been terrified of me. I had been born and raised a weapon. And they told me they trusted me and that it didn't matter. Because I never had a choice. Because the first thing I did of my own free will was leave. Because I was here, a changed person, and trying. And that is all that mattered.